There are so many people who come in the DMs and they ask this question: how do people make money on the Binance platform? And in this video, I want to share with you all the secrets in one video. So the first thing that you need to do, go into the first link in the description and sign up for a Binance account. Let's get those credits rolling. There are about 9 ways that I have figured out people can be able to make money on the Binance platform. And of course, over the past 3 years, I have been sharing them one by one, but I want to put them in one video so that you can be able to access them. But before you can be able to use a Binance account, the first thing that you have to do is to verify your account. The reason why verification is important is so that you already know that the person you are dealing with is a real person and not a scammer. That's the first reason. The second is because it's a regulatory requirement for Binance to be able to deal with verified users. In order to verify your account, you need either of 3 identification documents. The first is your ID, the second is a driver's license or a passport. Using these 3 documents, you can be able to verify your account and you can be able to access all the features on the Binance platform. Way number 1 of making money on the Binance platform is called P2P. P2P stands for peer-to-peer. When you get onto the Binance platform, most of the people are doing either a buy trade or a sell trade. The person that is on the other side of that trade is either a merchant or a trader, and they are making a margin so that they can do that trade with you. For instance, when you go under funding wallet and you go on P2P, everyone who is listed there who is either buying or selling is in the business. And how do they make money? From any amount that they have quoted there, they make a small margin on it. For instance, someone may be on the sell of USDT and sell it at 128, and then they come on the other side, which is on the buy column, and they trade it for 129. So in that particular case, they will have made a shilling out of every USDT that they trade. So they make money on one side and they make money from the margin. The second way that people make money on P2P is due to price action. So for instance, if you're trading BTC and the price is say at $99,000, that's when you bought it at, and you wait for a day or two like it has been happening recently, and you find that the price is right now at 103,000. If you had not yet sold and you decide now to sell it on P2P, that is money you will have made. And that is a simple way on how you can make money on P2P. There is a detailed video that I have made which will show up on the card above, going into many more details about P2P. The second way that you can make money on the Binance platform is through spot trading. And of course, there is a detailed tutorial on the same, but I want to share with you how this works. So when you are on your spot wallet, you get access to over 100 cryptocurrencies that you can be able to buy and sell. And during a time like this, when we are in the bull market, you'll be able to see that the prices keep fluctuating. So how are you able to check this? When you go onto your homepage, you'll be able to see a place where it says gainers. So for instance, right now when I'm just checking, and I'm not showing you this on screen, but I'm just checking, I can be able to see there are gainers of 32%, there's another of 26%, another of 19%, and 13%. So how do people make money here? If you have done your check of which token is going up and which token has gone down, you can be able to convert your USDT or your BTC or whichever crypto you have into that token that is doing a lot of price action. And when it does a price action of 30% or 20%, depending on which one it is, then you now convert it back to USDT. That way you will have made money. So for instance, there's a token here which in the last 24 hours was at 0.09 per token. And right now it is at 0.13, which means it has gone up by close to 50% from the lowest 24 hours ago. And this way, you will have made your money there. Of course, this is a high risk, high reward place to go in under spot, But in this way, you can be able to be making money. You need to keep checking, where did you buy it at? Keep a record of that. Where are you selling at, or where do you want to take profit at on the spot wallet? And that is number two. But number three is putting spot now on steroids, which is called futures trading. Now, futures trading is trading of contracts, but trading it on leverage, which means that it's like borrowing money to trade with. This is higher risk because if you put a 5x leverage, that means that if I have $100, I'm trading as if I have $500. The 400 is provided by the platform on the back end, but the risk on my $100 is 5 times more in futures than it was under spot. But when you actually do this well, the token that we just talked about that went about 30%, when you put it on 5x, it is 1.5 times what you had. But again, if it goes in the opposite direction, like if it retraces 10% back, you lose 50%. So this is higher risk, but it is also a way of making money. And there are people who have actually perfected technical analysis and fundamental analysis, which are things that you need to learn, and they use futures trading to be able to actually make even more money. If you're really good at forex trading, then futures trading would be the place where I'd advise you actually go, because you can make some really good money on that place. Number four way of making money is through launch pools. How do people make money on launch pools? Launch pools are a way of getting free tokens from the different projects that are being launched, and you do this just by simply staking your FDUSD or your BNB. And this is something that I've been showing for the past 6 or so months on the platform of the different launch pool projects that have been happening, so that you can be able to put into use the BNB that you have or the FDUSD that you have. This is a zero risk place where you can actually go into. The way people make money here is when that project launches, of course, it has value. For instance, one of the previous launch pools that was just recent was Vana. And Vana went all the way to $34 on its highest. Right now, I know it's at around 18 or 19, but it went all the way to $34. So if you got just one Vana on launch pool, typically you got $34 for free. The next way you can make money on the platform is called NFTs. NFT stands for non-fungible token. Right now, it's not a very popular way of making money on the Binance platform, but it was really huge, especially in the 2021-2022 bull run. And one of the really big ones in the market was called Bored Ape Yacht Club. And BAYC was in the thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you would see even the celebrities would be buying all these apes and NFTs. So how do you make money on NFTs? Once you go to the NFT marketplace, you can be able to mint an NFT. This means that on the particular project that you have seen, you will buy before it is listed. Once it is listed on the platform, then you can be able to sell it to any buyer. If they are really popular, there'll be a bidding war and you can make money out of it. There are some NFTs that I bought quite a long time ago that right now basically have no value, because an NFT needs a project to be on, and it needs a market push as well, and it needs to have demand as well. But it is also another way of making money. What typically people do with NFTs is that in the minting process, someone gets like 10 or 20 NFTs, and then they sell a number of them, they make their money back, and then they wait to see if the project will go up. But that's another way of making money on the Binance platform. The next way to make money on the Binance platform is called Binance Pay. Binance Pay is a way for businesses to accept crypto as payment. And so someone can be able to go onto the platform and pay you for your services. If someone has employed you and they are in a different country, you can actually use Binance Pay to get your money paid to you. They can pay whichever crypto it is on the Binance platform, and you'll be able to actually receive it immediately. The next way to make money is called flexible and locked and products. On the Binance platform, you have an earn wallet, which is basically almost like in the normal place where I would say a fixed deposit account, where you can be able to lock your crypto for 15 days, 30, 60, 90, or 120 days, or keep it under flexible where you have access to it. When you have it unlocked, you'll be able to access it after 36 hours. What happens is you'll be able to get an APR, and the APR can be anything from 0.5% all the way to 15%. It depends with the project. The next way that you can make money on the Binance platform is by referrals. So any single time that people use the link that I've placed in the description below and you use your spot or you use futures, when you are trading, the platform charges you a particular amount. And it is this amount that is paid back to the person whose link you use. So for myself, over the past 3 or 4 years, I think I've made close to $700 just from referrals only. And of course, there's no additional cost to you who's actually using that. But that's another way of making money on the Binance platform. And if you haven't yet signed up for a Binance account, just go in the description, use that link, and there's $300 worth of rewards that you can be able to get if you use my personal link. And then there is a whole playlist here on how you can be able to make use of Binance and make money. The most popular video there is on the P2P business, and you'll actually be able to see it here. And I'll see you in the next one.